Thank you for your interest in a measuring device from sglux. The Safester UVC+LED is used for risk assessment of UVC radiation in the workplace in accordance with EU Directive 2006/25/EC. The device is configured and calibrated in accordance with this directive. Its main application is to check the coverage of UVC emitters for adequate protection against the escape of UV radiation. Based on the specifications of the directive, the device calculates the maximum daily exposure time at a specific location without protective clothing. It meets the highest requirements of quality class 1 for actinic radiometers in accordance with DIN 503111 and is therefore suitable for precision measurements. At the same time, the measuring device has a simple user interface and prepares recommendations for action, meaning it can also be used by people with little training. The sensor is recognized when it is connected. The stored calibration sets are now displayed with the respective UVC sources, which must first be selected. Here we are measuring a low-pressure mercury lamp. The actual user screen appears. The central display shows the maximum amount of time a person may spend at the sensor position without protective clothing per day. Below this, you find the biologically effective, harmful irradiance. The chosen UV source is displayed here. This is the time history display. This can be reset here. As already mentioned, the main application of the device is to check the cover of UVC emitters for adequate protection against the escape of UV radiation. Please always remember to protect your skin and eyes when performing this work. The sensor has its radiation entrance optics in this white area. This is used to scan the cover and look for escape points. If you enter the area of a small opening, the average display increases significantly. For documentation purposes, you can now take a screenshot, which will be saved in the device. If you enter an area with strong radiation leakage, the bar first turns orange, then red, and the handheld device finally begins to vibrate. Here, the sensor is located at a position where the maximum permissible exposure time without protective clothing is already less than 1 minute. The result of such measurements on real systems should now be to improve the radiation tightness of the housing or, if this is not possible, to establish rules for appropriate personal protective equipment. In the burger menu at the top right, you will find the source selection, the underlying guidelines as PDF documents, contact and further information. For the risk assessment of solar radiation in the workplace, we produce a radiometer with a similar function, the Safester UVI.